Cool. All right, guys, welcome to our weekly team call. And we're very happy to have a few friends from Malaysia joining us tonight. Thank you, everybody, for making the time, especially a big thank you to Chris for taking the
Yay.
time out to make this training for us, right? So, yay. All right.
All
So
right.
I'm going to hand it to Chris to host
So
tonight's
fast,
webinar.
nothing else from you today yet. I mean, nothing else from you, Jane? I'm gonna
Nothing
kick
else
right
now.
in.
Tonight's your night. We can probably do a bit of an update at the end.
Okay. So hi everybody. My name is Chris. I'm sure everybody knows me. I think Grace or Mimi just dialed in. It's Grace, I think. So as many of you have known me, I haven't really done a team training in a while. I've been busy working on the computer system, and really fortunately, lately we've been making a lot of progress with the computer system. So right now, that team takes care of itself, and there's a few more features that are getting developed at the moment. So right now I'm actually focused a lot in Singapore, Hong Kong, and Malaysia, all three countries, and developing some trainings and tools. And we're doing our first STS in Singapore sometime this month, and then we're going to do the same in Hong Kong as well. So I guess I'll just dive into the training topic today. So the training topic today is really about some of the business fundamentals. What exactly is the Herbalife nutrition business? How is it different from outside businesses and outside jobs, and things like Grab, and some of you guys doing a lot of maybe driving Uber, driving Grab, all these different things. So how is Herbalife opportunity different, and how it is unique, right? So maybe let me start sharing my screen. Okay, so here you go. So first of all, just let me share with you guys my story. My name is Chris. This was me when I was 13 years old. I was the #1 swimmer in the male category at my school when I was young. I trained 3-4 times a week, each time up to 2 hours. And I ate a lot of McDonald's. I was one of the fortunate kids to have McDonald's when I was younger. I'm an only child, so after every swimming practice, I would get my helper to get me McDonald's, 2 meals, upsize. So I would pass all the fries to my friends, and I bought a lot of friends using McDonald's. I had all my friends just crowd around me, and and I just share. I figured out, chips is not so expensive. Well, I didn't actually pay for them, so pass it out. Everybody's happy. I got a lot of friends, and I became very overweight. And at that time, my mother was actually a pharmacist. She was running a shoe shop. She was a pharmacist for 10 years, and then she ran a shoe shop for 20 years. And during 1997, 1998 Asia economic crisis, her shoe shop closed down, right? So at that time, her and my dad argued a lot at home. I heard all these funny things, like them arguing us. I knew something was wrong, but they didn't really give me the pressure. So I was very fortunate. I was studying in England at that time, and I would come back for holiday. I'll hear them argue. I would be sad, a little bit sad about it, but I would go out and hang with my friends. So at that time, my mom gained a lot of weight, and one day, she came back with some Herbalife products, I guess, and I saw an Herbalife product, something that looks like this. At one of my shelves at home, exactly like this, a whole bunch of Herbalife products stored up. So I looked at my dad, and my dad oh, your mom has been cheated again. So when I was young, whatever my dad say, I'll say too. I said, oh, Mom, you've been cheated. Mom, you've been cheated. So we kept, repeating that. And little did I know that my mom was a pharmacist. She lost 8 kilos with the products. But I didn't really notice back then, I just think my mom just looks like my mom. She lost 8 kilos in 3.5 months. And she just says, hey, Chris, you're starting to get pimples. And she would, touch my skin. You're starting to get pimples. Drink the shake, and it's really good for you. It's going to help your pimples. And she just said it every single day for the whole 3-month summer holiday I had in Hong Kong. So, and she would make it for me. So she would make a shake for me in the morning, and I would wake up at like 11 a.m. after, sleeping very late. And she'll be saying from 9 a.m., your shake is here, your shake is here. So I end up drinking it. So this is a picture of me when I was studying in England. As you can see, this bottle over here, right up here, the brown bottle, is actually the old packaging Herbalife products. And what I did was I actually had it every single morning when I wake up in the morning. And I would have 2 scoops of the shake with milk and maybe add 1 scoop of Ovaltine. You see this orange bottle over here? And there's 2 more bottles over there. It's Nesquik. It's a brand in the UK. Basically, it's chocolate milk. So what I did was I actually added a couple of scoops of shake with, you know, a scoop of the chocolate milk. And I had that every morning. And since I had that, right, I felt a lot more energy. And I had more energy when I was playing basketball. And then when I looked at my pimples, I actually see my pimples going down faster and the scars, you know, lightening much faster. And I would look at the mirror all the time because at that time I was, you know, 16, I had 0 female friends. So when my mom said I had pimples, I was very concerned, right? Nobody laughs. Okay. I'm used to doing training like with people in the room, so, but it's okay. Everyone's just muted. Anyway, so during the summer holidays, right, you know, at that time I was about 16, 17, and all my friends would get summer jobs. And I never really knew what that was, you know, like summer job, you know, going into a job. But you know, what happened was my mom never really told me to get a summer job. So I just come back for holiday. And, you know, I had 1 month of Christmas holiday, 1 month of Easter holiday, and about 3 months of summer holiday. So I was just doing nothing. And one day I just thought, oh, Mom, what if I just helped you as a summer job instead? I could come and help you. And she'll be like, oh, hoa. She'll be like, okay. You know my mom, right? You guys in Hong Kong, and actually, you know, you guys know.
OK， 你看 ，OK， 所以是要再早一点，是你们是要分开他们俩，然后才讲话了。啊，你们分开他们，然后你们再讲话。我们等一下再
I think Lam, you need to mute. Yeah, thank you.
Where is it now?
Sorry, yeah. Let me go back. So, yeah. So I basically worked with my mom for the summer job. My mom says, okay, I'll work with you. And at that time at her Herbalife office in Tsim Sha Tsui in Hong Kong, all I saw was she had a very tiny room and clients would come in throughout the day. She probably had like, you know, 8 appointments every day of her clients coming in to check her weight. You know, at that time, the Asian economic crisis hit Hong Kong. So she closed down her shoe business, and I think my family finances weren't doing as well. So my mom worked really, really hard. And you can see, you know, there's 4 photo albums over here. All she did was she print out her clients before and after picture. So back then there was no digital camera. My mom would take a picture of her clients every single time, every week they come with the old school camera and print out so many pictures. So, you know, this client would be with her for maybe 6 months. She'll probably have 40 printed photos of this client. She's just crazy, right? And with all the trips that she goes on with the Herbalife training, she would take a lot of photos as well. So, and all I did was when her clients came in, I would take out the weighing scale. That was my summer job. I'll take out the weighing scale. I'll kick the button to turn it on. The client would come on. If they lost weight, I'll be like, yeah, you lost weight. If they didn't lose it, I'll be like, what did you do? What did you do last week? And it just was very, very simple, a simple thing, simple summer job, you know. And I went to work at like 3 p.m. and I'll go there for a couple hours, and I would see results like this. Like, she was actually a security guard that, you know, worked a long time in Hong Kong, and she lost about 80 pounds. And I saw the incredible results of the Herbalife products, and I went to a lot of the Herbalife meetings as well. And I saw how, you know, people lost weight, you know, and since young, I was amazed with these products because in Hong Kong, a lot of people have nose allergies and skin allergies. And I would hear a lot from the Herbalife meetings that customers would get better from all these different things and they no longer need their medication. And of course, you know, Herbalife does not claim to be a medicine and cure anything. But when you feed your body with good nutrition, right, it heals itself. Okay, so soon after I graduated, sorry, can someone mute the, maybe it's me. Sorry. Jane? Yeah. So very soon I graduated and I decided not to work a 9-to-5 job, right? So I worked in a furniture shop and it was really good, but it was really boring. So I ended up, just photocopying my hand, photocopying my face, photocopying every part of my body. So I just knew 9-to-5 job wasn't really for me. And after that, I decided to do Herbalife and, basically building the business in Singapore. Now I'm able to get an apartment in Singapore. This is where I live right now, by the way, guys. So if any of you from Hong Kong come to Singapore, just shoot me a private message and then we can, do some work or we can do whatever. Okay. So that was a quick story of mine. So right now I'm going to go to the training for today. Is everybody okay so far? Hey, Jane.
Yeah.
Yep, we're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I see the slides that's being shared right now? Is my screen shared?
Yeah.
Okay, so should I continue?
Yes.
Continue.
Okay, so today, right, I really want to talk about, what are the options today in today's world, how you can make a living, right? And, everybody knows there's this job thing, right? And this JOB. Job basically stands for just over broke, right? So your company would pay you just enough, right? So that you could eat, so that you could rent a place, even if they pay you a lot. In Hong Kong, rental, it's crazy. Space comes very expensive. So the company would actually pay you just enough so that you come back the next month on the first of the month, so that you spend all your money and you come back for the next first of the month. So you basically work month after month. But when you work a job right, you really want to think to yourself, right? In this day's environment and economy, do you think you would be replaced in the next, will your job still exist in 10 to 20 years time with AI taking over everything? Think about that. So jobs are going to get replaced, in the marketplace. So if you really want to know, I got a tip from one of my friend Key today, right? What won't be replaced? If you're actually involved in leading and inspiring, you cannot be replaced. So leading and inspiring cannot be replaced, right? So other things, in today's, AI, artificial intelligence and all these machines, now in the supermarket, there's, self-checkout, in banks, there's all ATM machines, okay? So you can work a job. A job is actually a 40-40 plan. So basically you work 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life to exchange for just enough pay for maybe 10 days of holidays a year, okay? So it used to be 40-40, so you retire at 60. But nowadays, if you look into Hong Kong, Singapore, and Malaysia, most people don't retire at 60. There's no such thing as a job security anymore, okay? So another option you could do is, you could really employ yourself. So you could do Uber, you could do Grab, you can do all this gig economy, you can rent out your home with Airbnb, you can be a doctor, you can be a professional. So you basically work for yourself, okay? So the downside of self-employment is basically you trade time for money. You have 24 hours a day, you sleep half of it, so you have 12 hours a day, and you exchange your time for money. And as you get better, your hourly rate is higher, but you can never get more time. So something we actually learn is, you can actually leverage. As a business owner, you have leverage, right? But the problem with the business is basically you're married to your business, right? So you're basically chained to your business, even more busy than having a job, because you've got to look after maybe 10, 20 people's jobs, right? Okay. So you can actually start a franchise. Franchise is really good. Have you guys ever actually realized, in McDonald's, those are franchises, in 7-Eleven, those are franchises. And when you go into the restaurant, in every single McDonald's, all the uniform are the same. All the menus are the same. All the food menus are the same, What time they open is almost the same. 24 hours, the burger machine is the same. So basically, the good thing about a franchise is how you actually run the business is off a proven model. The franchise company actually gives you all the menu on how you can actually run a business in all the details down to the dot, right? But the downside of a business, a franchise is usually very, very expensive to purchase. So nowadays, there's a new option out there, which is the network marketing profession. So which is what we are. And in a network marketing profession, you actually get the benefits of the franchise and benefits of the business owner, and with also the benefits of now the, like the Uber and Grab. Basically, you're working for yourself, but not by yourself, okay? So now I've explained all the different ways to make money and make a living. I also want to talk about 4 principles of successful business, right? So if you want to choose a business to do right now and you want to be successful, there's really 4 points you want to do. You want to have a huge expanding market. You want to choose a business that is expanding, and health and wellness is definitely expanding like crazy. Imagine if you're making CDs, right? So no matter how good your CDs are, because it's not a huge expanding market, that business is going to be tough. CDs, vinyl records, pages, okay? You want to have a unique and personable consumable product, right? So when you have a consumable product, because, honestly in business, right, you are unemployed until your next sale. So say if you're selling a fridge, you sell a fridge today, right? Until your next sale, you're unemployed. So when you sell products that are, for example, when you sell property as well, property might be really good, but it's not a consumable product. When you sell your property to rent it out, that's a consumable product. You have repeat sales, okay? So timing is very, very important. What is in trend, okay? And now we talk about the 4th point, right? So it's about leverage. It's about employing others so you get more done. Back to this slide is, right? When you're a business owner, when you're a franchise owner, you have more than 24 hours because you can work together with a team. So point 4 is really, right now, if you look at to yourself, if you're having 24 hours and you don't have any kind of leverage like a business person or a franchise owner or a network marketing professional, you want to really look at that, okay? So basically, what is network marketing industry? So when I first started, right, I really didn't know what exactly network marketing was, because the only company that I got to know through my mother was Herbalife, right? So network marketing, basically, I didn't know what it was. I knew what Herbalife was. So I listened to all the Herbalife training and I grew the Herbalife business. But once I got my business to a certain size, I really wanted to know more about network marketing. So after about 3 years into the business, I went out there to buy all the books about network marketing. I bought like 50, and I didn't read any of them, apart from, a few of them, because, I really like to look for like the best, right? So there's a few books out there that really explain what a network marketing is. So, and today, I'm going to borrow a lot more from the 3rd book on the right, basically Network Marketing, the Accelerated Game of Life, right? So basically in this book, right, it talked about network marketing being an accelerated game of life. And, and I want to talk a little bit more about this is because in life, right, when you work a job, your boss takes care of everything. Your boss takes all the risk. Let's say I go and work for Pepsi Cola. I have no idea about most of the things except my job, right? So you don't really experience life in the full way. You don't really take on much responsibility except your job. So this book actually, talks about network marketing like a game of life, right? Because just the way it is. So on the right, you can see on the picture on the right, your ordinary game of life. So in ordinary game of life, you choose security over opportunity. When we work in Hong Kong, Singapore, and our parents, they teach us, security is so important. And we don't really look at opportunity. And we think about things like safe job, right? But in the accelerated game of life, listen, when they say network marketing is an accelerated game of life, it's not a game that everyone, it's not a game that everyone is cut out to play. Please understand that. Because in this game of life, everything is compacted. You experience a lot more fear. You experience a lot more emotions because you're taking a lot more risks, okay? So in our normal job and in our normal life, right, it's kind of like in this picture, it's survival. You swim against the current, you go into a company, you have competitors, you go into a school, you have all these things, and your boss is, looking for the best employee to give compliments to. So you're constantly, looking for survival. You're going to make sure you have enough money to send home, to give home, to buy enough food. So the world trains us in this whole survival mode. And that's nothing wrong, but it's just how the world's environment trains us. But in network marketing, things are different. The universal law in multi-level marketing and network marketing is you get what you give. So you really want to get into this concept and idea about the contribution. How you can contribute to your customers, how you can contribute to your team, how can you contribute to your team members, how can you contribute to your prospects, to your community. And in our situation with the Fit Club, we're constantly contributing. So really, it's a different. A lot of people join the Herbalife business with the part-time, and really, you want to think about flipping your mindset from survival to contribution. And it's very simple. You give, you receive. You give, you receive. It's a very simple cycle. Okay. And also, the moment you're thinking about doing a business owner, right? You really want to understand the investment principle. Investment, a lot of people really think, it's just about investing money, but actually it's not. You invest time, you invest your energy, you invest your network. Write these 5 things down. When you join a business, you think about what resources you have. You invest your resources, an investment principle, right? In the end, you get paid far more than what you do. So same thing when you invest money, if you invest $1 million until your age of 60, it'll give you maybe $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 residual income or interest or whatever. So investing in business is the same. You invest your time, you invest your energy, you invest your money, you invest your resources, your network, people and your network. Your network is your network. You really got to remember that. Because nowadays people don't really talk these kind of stuff. So and when you get involved in a company like Herbalife Nutrition, you learn about these things so that you don't have to go through the 40-40 plan. Okay, so now enough about network marketing. So I want to talk about Herbalife Nutrition. So what exactly is Herbalife Nutrition, right? And you might want to pay attention over here. In any job, there's a job description, right? And sometimes when we join Herbalife, things gets a bit confusing. So today I want to clear that up. So there's this job, goal, and technique, right? So what is Herbalife? What is the job? The job in Herbalife is to use all the products. Now, of course, we want to take this into context. We're not telling you to come here and just use all of the Herbalife products, when you have, just starting up. But the idea is, at the end of the day, you can't sell what you have not experienced, okay? So when you're representing Herbalife Nutrition, by using the products, you actually know what the Herbalife products are about, and hence then you can recommend them to people. So you don't have to use all the products all at one time right at the beginning, but throughout your career, it's recommended that you actually try all the products, okay? And your job is to use all the products, is to choose a method so you can generate turnover of a minimum of 2,500 volume a month. So what does that really mean? You're in business, you gotta generate turnover. So basically you gotta generate a customer base of 20 to 50 lifetime customers. When you have 20 to 30 customers, you generate turnover of 2,500 volume per month. And then your third job is you can recruit and build a team of distributors and ambassadors and teach them what you do. You teach them basically point 1, 2, and 3. You show them the bigger picture. And the job is very, very simple. You know, you use the products, you get customers, you build a team. It's as simple as that. Okay? And in network marketing company, the product movement principle, you have to be your own best customer because this is your own business. You're going to be doing this business for the next, years to come, right? Okay? Your goal is very, very simple as well in the nutrition business, right? So you build your customer base, you build your customer and ambassador clusters. Get used to these lingo because it'll help you. So basically over here, we build a cluster of customers. What does the word cluster mean? Basically, we're not just working as salespeople. We're here to build communities. When you build your customers, you build, you want to teach, here we don't just sell products, we sell results. So we actually sell a lifestyle. We do fit club, we do nutrition club, we do parties. So basically you will be getting customers and you service your customers and your customer will give you referrals. And when your customer refer people, they become ambassadors and we teach them how to be active ambassadors. So you end up building these kind of cluster of customers. You can see the picture here on the right. You have your customers, your customer refer a few customers. Then you become active, you end up having ambassadors and active ambassadors. Your active ambassadors are your customers who actually give you a lot of referrals and actually help you out in terms of in the fit club, in terms of following up your customers. Your second goal is to become a supervisor as soon as possible. For those of you who don't know what a supervisor is, no worries. But basically, when you join the business, you join at 25%. When you become supervisor, you become 50%. So you actually maximize your retail and wholesale effort. You want to qualify for the next training event because, I forgot. Basically, the next event is very important because if you're not learning, you're not earning. So in business, you're all about just constantly learning, right? Then you want to qualify. Once you qualify supervisor, you want to qualify as an active supervisor and a world team. So by qualifying active supervisor, you start to make steady income. And by qualifying world team, you start to earn royalties and bonuses. And then you qualify for active world team. And you want to qualify for get team, which is global expansion team. That's when you start earning bonuses. So this is your simple goals as an Herbalife member and distributor who wants to develop a part-time business and a part-time work in the career. So basically, these are the goals, okay? Build a customer cluster, ambassador cluster, become a supervisor as soon as possible so you can have 50%, qualify for the next event, and qualify for all the bonuses and all the different teams. So very simple, right? Technique. The technique is even simpler. Today, we're not going to go into all the different things, but basically, we have an 11 steps ambassador university kind of thing, okay? Another technique is expose, involve, and upgrade. So we talked about a lot of things just now. So we're not telling you to go out and become a salesperson because that's not what we do. So the flow of how we actually do things is actually called expose, involve, and upgrade. So say if you have a friend who you think needs to lose weight, right? So you can expose them. The first step is to expose this person. Or you've met someone on the bus, or someone responded to your ad. You want to expose this person to what we do. Our fit club, you can send them a picture of our fit club. You can post your fit club workout video on your Instagram, your Facebook. So that exposes what we do. It's like a film. You expose it. You basically just kind of advertise a little bit. You show them what we do. The next step, say if I have a friend, I created a Facebook workout event with some videos. I expose them by inviting them to that event. They come down, they get exposed. You involve them. They come down for the workout, they get involved, right? Or you start a 100 push-up challenge and you tag them. You got to do 100 push-ups within this month, right? So you tag your friend and say, hey, why don't you join my push-up challenge? So you involve them. And then after the push-up, you serve them a shake, you involve them. Then you upgrade them. You upgrade them from getting a breakfast program. You upgrade them from working out, and then you upgrade them to trying out shake. You know, so expose, involve, and upgrade. This is the general feel of how we do everything. You expose them to our workout, you involve them in the workout, and you upgrade them, right? Upgrade them to get a pass for a workout, so they commit for 4 times of the workout. You expose people about a 10-day challenge because you send them a flyer, and maybe on your wall you write about your 10-day challenge. You involve them. Hey, join our 10-day challenge, right? You upgrade them, get a program, and get started on the 10-day challenge. Expose, involve, upgrade. Upgrade can be from customer to ambassador, ambassador to active ambassador, and to a coach. Okay. So another technique. Remember just now, one of the job description and the goal is to become a supervisor. So basically you can become a supervisor in 1 month.
Sorry to interrupt you. There's less than 1 minute left for this session. Should we exit and then we'll have everybody coming back in? Yep, everybody come back in. Okay, less than 1 minute left. Let's leave now. Thank you.
Same link. Same link. Okay, let me keep going. Let me just make sure nobody is asking me on the WhatsApp. All right, everybody, let me continue.
Can I ask everyone to mute their microphone, please? Thank you.
Okay, so job goal and technique. Going back to job goal technique. So basically technique, supervisor technique is important to know. Basically, how you become a supervisor, you can do 4,000 points in 1 month. If you look on the right-hand side, you can do 4,000 points in 2 months. So 4,000 1 month, you know, basically you can do 500 points and you can find 7 people how to do 500 points. So basically getting 5 to 7 customers with 7 team members, you become a supervisor within 1 month. 4,000 points in 2 months, basically on the top example, you can have no points. You can find 4 team members and they do 500 points. And in 2 months in a row, you become supervisor. So all this material I'll be passing to the team members accordingly so you can read through later on a bit more, right? And supervisor, 4,000 points in 3 to 12 months. So with 2 people servicing 5 to 7 customers, you can do it in 4 months. With a team of 4, like at the bottom, you can do it in 3 to 5 months. Alone, you can do it in about 8 months. Alone with a few customers, you can do it in 12 months. So the job description is very, very simple. Okay, you can do a buddy system as well. I didn't have enough time to complete the slide for buddy system. I'll do that again, and I'll train it again sometime. So getting customers, right? Just really quickly, if you just sell 2 shakes a day, at 25%, you make about $5,000 a month, Hong Kong. At 50%, you make about $9,800 a month. All you do is you sell 2 bottles of shake a day. Okay, so for those of you working a job in Hong Kong, and just some people, you know, imagine your job is just selling 2 shakes a day. If you sell a breakfast and a booster every day, at 25%, you make about $9,000. At 50%, you make about close to 20K a month. And this is just talking about the retail, okay? So now, this is the main topic I want to go into today, which is the retail house concept. So in Herbalife, there's something called the Herbalife house. The Herbalife house is the most important concept in an Herbalife business. So 90% of us start the business part-time. The 95% of us start the business part-time. So what we're going to do here is to teach you how to make a full-time income from a part-time business, right? So to build your business, your job is to do 2,500 volume in turnover every month, per month, every month, month after month, forever. So the following is a great example of how to do that. Okay, so this is a 90-day plan. So we're gonna teach you how you can actually achieve this in 3 months, 90 days. Working a 90-day plan. Ask your sponsor about the 90-day plan, okay? So basically an Herbalife house is very, very simple. If you want to have a part-time business and you want your business to be stable, you got to live in a good house. So the roof is the most important of a house. It's the foundation, right? So in Herbalife, we all know our own personal product usage and our own personal results is the most important. So your own personal usage of the products, for example, a breakfast program plus some skincare, should be around 200 volume points. You know, remember one of our job description is to use all the products. So if you're not using about 200 volume points of products, you know, you might want to consider upping your own usage, because at the end of the day, you can only promote what you use. We have a great range of skin products, breakfast products, sports nutrition, and immunity support, brain health, eye health, all these different products, right? So as a part-timer, then there's room A. Okay, so in Hong Kong, a basic set of breakfast, a shake aloe tea plus a booster, or 2 shakes, 1 aloe, 1 tea is about 100 volume points. So for convenience sake, you know, I would just say an average program we retail is about 100 points. For you, it might be less, it might be more, but it doesn't matter. So let's say if you get 5 new customers a month, you're gonna have 500 points in room A, okay? And if you keep doing that, you're gonna have reorders. So we aim to have 10 repeat orders. That makes it 1,000 points, okay? So because we're running the ambassador program, we're learning to upgrade our customer to become an Herbalife member. So say in each month, you upgrade 3 members. So 3 people refer you a couple of customers and they join as the Herbalife member. And that would give you 300 points from the VIP. And then you're gonna develop some regular VIPs. So VIP, basically your Herbalife members that constantly reorder the product. 5 regular VIPs. Totally reasonable house, right? And if you add all the points up, that would give you 2,500 points. So I'm gonna open up for some quick questions right now. Can we go around the room if anybody has any questions? Anybody has any questions?
All good so far.
Nobody has questions? Okay, let me continue. Okay, so 2,500, again, 5 new customers, and if you keep getting 5 new customers, you're gonna get 10 repeat orders. And then you're gonna learn how to upgrade your customers to get referrals from them so they can become an ambassador or just become a VIP. I don't know, some people might, you know, don't know how, you know, you decide when your customer becomes a Herbalife member. And when they become a member, they can order directly with Herbalife through the Herbalife website. And you're gonna have the 5 regular VIPs. This is the minimum, okay? You're gonna have more, okay? So if you want to move up the Herbalife marketing plan, changing pins through building more houses. So once you run your business to a good level with a stable 2,500 volume points, then you want to change pins through teaching other people how to do the same. Remember the job that I described to you? So your job is to use products, create a 2,500, which I just taught you how to do it. You recruit a team of members and teach them how to do the same, okay? So by then building the house, say imagine you find 4 people and you teach them how to do the house, okay? So in your first level supervisor, you have 10,000 points. And if these 4 people in your second generation, there's 4 more people, basically each of your 4 team members teach 1 person and they teach 1 person each. So you're gonna have 30,000 points in your organization, and that's a get team income. Basically, that can definitely, you know, give you around $4,000 to $8,000 US a month, just from your royalty and bonuses. Okay. So what you have to learn and master in the Herbalife house, your roof, be a product of the product lover, product expert, know about the products, learn how to explain the healthy breakfast program, weight management program, because you've used it yourself. Room A, you master prospecting, learn how to prospect leads, learn how to do a correct healthy breakfast presentation and weight management presentation, and learn how to retail the products. Room B, become a follow-up expert. You know, develop your customer follow-up program. Learn about your Fit Club, Nutrition Club, and weight loss challenges. Learn how customers can follow a support group and, you know, continue to get value out of our mentoring and coaching. Okay. In room C, you really master the ambassador program, loyalty program, and upgrading customers to become our members at a 25% VIP members, so that teach them how to sign up, teach them how to order directly online. Room D, learn about customer retention and community building, you know, really how you can build the long-term customer clusters and ambassador clusters, okay? You're gonna master building more houses, basically master, you know, recruitment, distributor prospecting, talk to people about business, learn and master the beginner's plan with your downline team, learn to grow your members to supervisors by working deep with them, okay? As a leader, you really learn how to work with the supervisor group, you teach people and you teach to teach. Basically, you also teach and then you teach people how to become teachers. Okay, so your goal is basically, again, to accumulate, keep customer and ambassador clusters. Remember that this is a key word in our business right now, clusters of customers. So it's not just selling products to becoming a salesperson, but it's to develop communities of customers. So basically, if you do get 20 customers, that's basic, it's pretty good. You have 2,500 points. If you work a bit better, harder, you have 30 to 40 customers, that's great. You know, you might have about 5,000 points. If you work about 50 customers, you're outstanding. You have 7,500 points in your personal business production. Okay, so this is all the different types of Herbalife houses you can have. As you can see, some of these houses are 2,500 point houses, but there's 2,500 points atop. One is more of a lower house, one is a better house, because, you know, the person on the left have more retailing, the person on the left have less retailing and more wholesale, the person on the right has more retailing. So as you develop your customer base in your retail and wholesale businesses, depending on how much you do, you can have more income. You know, you can earn up to, you know, 20,000 Hong Kong dollars a month by doing, you know, whatever. And actually, I've developed a retail income calculator. Actually, no, a retail and business calculator, which will be available to all of you via your local country Trello board. So basically, you can actually estimate, you know, if I build a team of how many points, you know, how much income would I be getting? Okay, so this is income calculator it's an estimation calculator, okay? So we're actually entering a new era of network marketing, especially with wellness experts in the W network. Very, very exciting. Basically, you know, Uber, Grab, Airbnb, and all these kind of gig economy, co-working space, working from home, digital nomad, being your own boss, right? And we've packaged all these things together with a network marketing and a new gig economy. So we've developed apps and everything with fit clubs around the world in Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Australia, Canada. So it's so exciting, and all these apps getting developed, right? So, and I want to talk a little bit about this thing, right? It's called the, I just heard this story called the 100th monkey, right? So basically, right, you know, we have all these ideas about how the W network is going to grow, right? And I read this story today and I found it very, very interesting. And it's not just about how we're having apps, we're having fit clubs and all that, but it's also about us understanding how unique we are in this new economy and how unique we are with the apps and with the network marketing opportunity together with Herbalife Nutrition. So basically what they were saying, you know, in the olden day, there's some, can you pass me my charger in my bag? So in the olden day, there's some islands with lots of monkeys, right? And the monkeys cannot eat sweet potatoes, right? Because the sweet potato doesn't taste nice and they don't eat it. And one day there's this young monkey who put the sweet potato in the river and washed it. And by scrubbing it, the sweet potato became very nice. So this monkey started eating the sweet potato. And then sooner or later, you know, because these kids started doing it, there's a few more monkeys that, you know, find out, you know, all these food are edible. It's really, really good. And they keep eating all this sweet potato after washing it. And there is actually and lots of monkeys started doing it, right? So there are different islands, and there's one particular island where they have these monkeys doing these things. And there was about this one time, you know, this extra monkey that went one more monkey. And we don't really know how many monkey it was, but let's just say it's the 100th monkey. When this 100th monkey started, you know, washing the potatoes and scrubbing it and eating it, all the awareness of all the monkeys on this island, all the energy added together, hit this tipping point, whereby when the 100th monkey started doing this thing, then the next day suddenly, a whole bunch of monkeys just started doing this thing, and it became a norm in this island that monkeys would be eating these sweet potatoes. And very sooner or later, other islands' monkeys did the same. So this is what I really want to talk to you guys, and we're really at a unique place, because in Wellness Experts and the W Network, we've been really creating the way how we do Herbalife nutrition, using the apps, using the Fit Club, using a very, very community-based approach, and really understanding the network marketing industry as a better alternative to really the jobs that are out there right now. So really want to let you guys know, you know, we are very soon going to hit the 100th monkey in our business, because right now we're really all over the world and we're growing everywhere. And together with all the internet technology, this is just growing really fast. I'm really excited over the next few months, okay? So let me just finish off the slides. You know, I didn't fit it anywhere, but skills make you rich, not theories. So we're gonna have the 500 Club, which is a big part of how we're gonna grow this together. And yeah, that's it. That's my training for the day. Thank you very much. Pass it back to you, Jane.
Thank you, Chris, for conducting this training for us. Should we do like Q&A? I think right now maybe some of us have some questions, some of us are trying to digest. I think it would be good to do some Q&A actually.
Yeah.
Anyone got any questions here? It's a great night where we have like Singapore, Malaysia, and Hong Kong, and me calling in from Canada here together.
Yay.
Oh, I think mainly from Australia, calling from all over the place, right?
Oh, nice.
I know, it's really awesome.
Whoa, woohoo!
Yeah. I'm actually expecting some questions from some of you guys. How about Digna? Do you have any questions about this? I thought someone was gonna ask some questions. No, I actually muted some of you guys, so you guys might want to unmute. You might want to unmute yourselves. Yeah. Anyone from Hong Kong got any questions?
Keith, is it Keith or is it Tan? The 500 Club, basically, it's an initiative that we're going to slowly gel together with the whole W Network. Basically, and it's exclusive business-only group for people who are serious in the business. It's a group in Telegram. So basically, it's going to be, inside we're going to coach people about how to achieve the 2,500, all these different things, how to build the Herbalife house. We're gonna talk a bit more about that. And basically, when people get customers and when people get new members, they will share in this Telegram group in terms of how they got the customer. Because in W Network, there's so many people doing so many different things. Some are doing social media, some are doing weight loss challenges, 10-day challenges, and talking to people on the street, Facebook advertising, Fit Club, extreme workouts, whatever. So basically 500 Club is for people to stay focused and to share how they get businesses and to make friends around the world in terms of, because we're really growing globally right now. Today, you know, if you have a customer who lives in, is it Brisbane? Or Adelaide, I can't remember where Jason and Maylee moved to. Perth. Yeah, and if you have people in Vancouver, you know, Jane is talking with the company tomorrow with the leaders in Vancouver on how to grow the Vancouver market.
Yeah, today, there's my time.
There's only 2 persons. So in the whole of Vancouver, there's 2 serious leaders. There's probably some more, but 2 serious leaders building the Herbalife business. So we could totally dominate that market. And Hong Kong as well, English-speaking market. We have a team down there in Hong Kong. Singapore, we have a beautiful office over here. I don't know if you guys can see the video. and with great team members. So we're just going to grow globally. So that's the 500 club. So if you can do 500 points worth of business in that month, you will be invited to join the exclusive 500 club.
Super. I'm trying to switch the screen and see what happens here. Nice.
I want to stop sharing the...
I think while we're here, right, since we have everybody in the same house, global team, WXS, we should probably have like one representative from each team to share about their favorite sort of like DMO, and then why it works really well, and why would you recommend this DMO to everybody. I'm sure in every team we have newbies and some experienced leaders as well. I can see Yan here too. Hi, Yan. Yeah.
Awesome.
How about that? We'll just go around. I think it's very rare that we have everybody in one house, in one Herbalife house. I mean, WXS house. Let's start from Malaysia. Who wants to share from Malaysia? Don't be shy.
So let's get myself started first, I think.
Yay, Yan in the house.
Hi, good evening, everybody. My name is Yan, and I've been in the business for the past 15 years, and I've been living in Malaysia for 12 and a half years. And, you know, for Herbalife DMO, the daily method of operation, from the beginning, of course, we are, doing a lot of walk and talk. I think that part is still in me. So no matter what, no matter how many new DMO coming out, I always love to do what I'm good at, which is walk and talk, and I always get people from there. And then most of my people, when I get from walk and talk, kind of, they're quality as well, right? So, and Jing, what is your question?
The favorite DMO. Yeah, you just said that your favorite DMO is walk and talk. Yeah, and why would you recommend walk and talk to everyone?
Walk and talk, lifestyle talk, it's all in your blood. When I tell people, when people see me doing it, they always fascinated, like how can I talk to people, things like that. No, it's just being friendly, and when you don't know anything, you just ask, right? And it's the best. Someone's phone is keep clicking. So first thing is, when you don't know the location or direction, you can always ask, hey, just ask somebody. It's like, oh, so sorry, I'm a bit lost here. And then I'm from overseas, and I wanted to find out where is this place, and then start the conversation. Or like even just being friendly. When you see someone smile at you, you smile to them. It's like, oh, have a great day. And somebody, if they have that kind of energy, sometimes they will stop and start talking to you too. It sounds a bit crazy, but when you start having that positive vibe inside you, and then you attract all these, positive people, and then they would, talk to you. And along the way, I attract a lot of people just by what I'm talking. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. And I just came back from Penang. I was a special guest for the SDS over there, and so funny because it's on the plane. I talked to the person next to me, and I realized she stayed just 2 blocks away from me, and then she seriously wanted to get started on the program. Second person I talked to is the person just the bellboy helping me moving my luggage in a hotel. And then he looks a bit well built, and I say, hey, do you do workout? And he said, hey, how do you know? And I say, yeah, you looks like you do workout. And then at the same time, and I say, do you take good nutrition and protein? And he say, well, like I haven't started yet, but I'm looking for something. I was like, bam. So that is what I wanted to share. You never know until you start talking to somebody. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome, Yan.
Thank you, Yan. That's beautiful. You a walk and talk too. I've seen how powerful Yan is in the streets. Amazing, nice. How about Singapore? Let's hear from Singapore. Anybody from Singapore? Crazy Rich Asian Singapore?
Actually,
Everything-
that everything is Malaysia.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Steph.
exactly. It's shot in Malaysia.
Oh my gosh.
Steph?
Okay,
Okay.
Steph.
Why don't I just pick from here?
No, I muted.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hi, Stephanie.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long.
Yeah.
Yes, hi. So I'm Stephanie. I originally from Malaysia and I'm still Malaysian. But I get to know Herbalife in 2008 when I was looking to lose weight, and I found Herbalife through an online advertisement in Facebook. So I started on the program, and then I started venturing on the business opportunity because at that time I just graduated and I was working a full-time job, drawing pretty good income. But also at the same time, I was young and I wanted to explore more and learn more skills so that to equip myself, in case, in future I got retrenched, I still have another backup income backing me up. So long story short, during my part-time for 2 years, I do this business with a full attitude. I attended all the events and trainings as much as possible because I knew I needed the skills and the knowledge to put myself to build this business up myself. And at that time, the more event I go to, especially the bigger event that I go to, I see bigger picture of Herbalife, and it enlarges my dream, my vision, that what this Herbalife nutrition company can bring me to in the future. So at that point in time, I was very clear that I needed to do this full time, but I was still working as part time because I needed to build this income part time to go up to match my full time income. Then only I can quit my job. So I did it in 2 years. I quit my job, and right now I've been doing this business for the past 8 years full time. 8 years full time, and this journey is really good because my whole entire DMO, I do a lot of walk and talk, especially when I go to shop or I eat or I take Uber. I will put my name card on my flyer. I will strike a conversation with them and ask them like, hey, do you? I say, hey, uncle, what do you have for breakfast usually? So this is how I spark my interest questions. Or it's either that. Usually, I will wear my button. The lose weight now ask me how button, which I love the most. Like I love having that button because that button is always the one that people ask me like, hey, what's your button about? And usually all my walk and talk customers come from the button. So whenever they ask me for the button, I will ask them like, they say, hey, how do you lose weight? I say, hey, are you serious or curious? So usually they'll say curious or serious, doesn't really matter. I will ask them for their phone, and then I say, hey, by the way, I'm in a hurry right now. Even though you're not in a hurry, just say you're in a hurry and say that, hey, I'm in a hurry right now. Do you have WhatsApp and your thing? I'll text you more. And then I'll give them my flight. If I have, if I don't have, it doesn't matter. So right now I've been doing this like business around my flexible hours because I have a baby right now who is 1 year old. Been working from home most of the time, but I'm really very glad I invested my precious 2 years doing this part-time because my goal of doing this Herbalife nutrition for the rest of my life is actually to have the time freedom and time flexibility so that I want to build something that it can last me for generations. Like I can easily do a property, right? But the property will not pass to generations. So that's why I'm here. So really happy to see every one of you, especially the new one who joined us. I welcome all of you to Herbalife.
Nice. Thank you, Steph. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Do we have other regions here, or we have? Let me see. What are the other teams I hear, Chris?
We have KK.
KK. Someone from KK?
Actually, Yan doesn't count as KL.
We're all global now.
But let's try not to drag too long. It's also 11 right now.
Yep. So let's wrap up.
Anybody else want to share a little bit? And after that, I want to just share with the Hong Kong group some new stuff. But you guys are welcome to take a look.
Anyone? I think everybody has heard my story already, so I'll save that for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So shall we wrap up here for the global team? But before we wrap up, can we take a group photo?
Yeah, why not?
So can everybody turn on their camera? We're just gonna take a quick group shot. Thanks everybody for your time, precious evening time.
Camera.
Especially for Australia. It's very late for Australia already, and it's early here.
Take selfie. Whoa.
So we have 10 minutes left here, so we're gonna do oh wow, look at this. Such a beautiful global stage.
Selfie.
Yeah, selfie time.
Yeah, right.
Your phone, your phone.
Oh.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Wait. Just come in here. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Yay! Wow, this is amazing. Hey, Jason, I can see you. Oh, there's Grady Jane.
Hello.
Oh, where's Jason? I don't see Jason.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi, Jason.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, everybody. Yes.
All right.
We're looking at the leaders. We're looking at the leaders of WXS.
Actually,
All right, thank you guys. No more questions or just private email message dialogue. Yes. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Hong Kong team, please stay. Hong Kong team, okay. There's another 5 minutes for Hong Kong team.
I'm just gonna show.
Okay, take care, everybody.
Take care.
Thanks,
Thank you. Bye.
So for those of you,
So Chris, you have 8 minutes. Okay.
yeah, it's fine. Well, let's just go on.
Yeah, keep going.
What's up?
All right. So you say you want to show something to us?
Yes. So the app has been updated, right? So right now you can actually see. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
So you can actually go to My W Network or the app on your phone, and you can actually see the meal pass, the points, and whatever, right? There's also this new button here, which is the reports. So when you click the reports, you can actually see what's happening at the nutrition club. So for example, if you are, say, Samantha, you will actually see your activity of your member. So there's still a few more things to be touched up here and there, but largely as usable already. So for example, Samantha, you see something like this. So you actually see who are your customers that came in this month. For example, Wendy redeemed a indoor class, and Rachel bought a 20 credits or whatever. And with the revenue, with the commission split and everything, it's all here. Okay?
Nice.
So there might be a little bit of errors here and there with it in terms of how it looks like, but it's definitely global already. And yeah, that's all I wanted to share.
Cool.
Fantastic. That's a really good report. Can you export that report to Excel?
Not yet, but I can add that function in relatively soon. Remind me on that.
That's really good.
But Jane, you can also take a look more because is my screen still sharing? How do I stop sharing? Oh, okay, got
At the
it.
bottom, yeah. That looks really amazing. So that means this is actually going online global, and anyone, in any parts of the world can implement this system, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool. I'll look into that for Canada later.
And for example, if you have people coming to the Hong Kong club, Jane, you can see who's coming, so you can follow up a bit better. And it's also about the improvements. So say once you start using it, and you say, hey, Chris, can this be done? You know, I have this customer going to Singapore. I can see a little bit, but I can't see properly. So it's all about, I can keep improving it. There's also the QR code now. The report helps, especially with the commission. You know, if people are not clear how the commission works, you can actually go in. Because sometimes when you go on duty in the Hong Kong club, you know, you get some money shared, right? So you can see that as well, especially with new people like Mimi and Grace and all that.
Sounds good. Good work, Chris.
And the TRX bars are in Hong Kong already, so we just need to find the right contractor to screw the monkey bar. It's a 3-meter monkey bar max.
You can talk to, I'll give you Justin's number. You can talk to Justin Chan.
No, I can just, I'll just find a proper contractor, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he has contractor too. I'm just saying he has.
Okay, Bean is helping me, so we can put Bean in touch with Justin.
Okay,
if
awesome. That's really good.
Yeah, we add a Trello card on that. Maybe that could help. Maybe just compare the prices or whatever.
That's awesome. Yeah. So maybe a few updates. Okay, let's see. Hong Kong team, a few updates. I think Max is starting his class very soon, right? Which we mentioned.
So we need to make sure we do the Facebook event and the studio rental that's picking up with the different classes as well. We need to get the bank account going, and we'll screw on all the bars. And in Singapore on the 29th of September, we're gonna do a 1-day wellness experts day, lifestyle day, basically with ambassador and distributor training, followed by a party. And I really think that is something we can do in Hong Kong, basically to meet up once a month. For example, just now that kind of training and different things we gather, we can, for example, in Singapore, we have this slide about all the different diets and, you know, all these comparisons. We can really do 1-day event where we can gather our energy and things can move a lot faster once we have a 1-day event in terms of both getting new customers and getting new team members to join us.
Sounds good. We can probably start trialing that next month.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of trainings coming up in Hong Kong Spectacular I think it's in February, Singapore Spectacular in Malaysia. So I think we should really take advantage of all these trainings and really get the momentum up and really learn and do this globally faster than we can now. All the systems and trainings are up. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I think,
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, no worries. I think it's important for us to build up the Hong Kong momentum, right? Like, you know, with all you leaders here, and like Samantha started her Wednesday class tonight, right? And you know, so she has 2 indoor classes now, plus you know, our Tuesday bootcamp and urban challenge. All of these are actually I just want everyone to keep in mind that all of these are your business channels. You know, this is where we're actually pouring the number of people, and from there we build a clusters of community members, ambassadors, and customers. Yeah. Sam, do you want to feedback to us? How was the evening class tonight?
It was okay. So I had 4 today. There was Wendy and Rachel. Rachel brought two of her colleagues. So actually, they requested this extra class because for some people it's easier to, you know, come on the weekday after work rather than come over particularly on Saturday. So yeah, so that it's good that, so for now, Wendy and Rachel are quite keen. So Rachel really wants to, you know, get back in shape. So yeah, she's coming on both Wednesday and Saturday, and then there are other people who come on either day. So that's quite good. So like yeah, average good numbers on both days.
That's
so
good.
That's nice. Yeah.
Nice. That's a really good start. Amazing. Yeah. So again, you know, I think for the entire team, let's see how we can actually keep on building momentum for Tuesday and Thursday as well, because that's really the how should I say it, like the collective team effort to really, you know, have the outdoor event.
Last night we didn't really have a lot of people, but I feel like for Urban Challenge we're actually building a little by little. So we had quite many people last Thursday actually, like I forgot, like 8 in total. So
good. Very good.
That was
very
pretty
good.
That's pretty good. So yeah. Oh, but I just wanna say I will be away for one Tuesday. It's the because I'll be in Singapore actually, Chris.
Mm,
Awesome.
nice.
The ninth I will not be in Hong Kong.
October?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So we
let's
just have
see
to
if
coordinate
I don't know, like Grace or even
A lot of
Mac,
people are moving
I
to
don't-
Singapore.
huh?
A lot
A
of
lot of
people from Hong Kong are looking to move to Singapore. We have Callum
Really?
is interviewing the job. Callum.
Yeah.
Fiona wants to move here.
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the crazy rich Asian impact. Yeah. Okay, less
They
than
just
1
find
minute
it.
left, guys. Sorry, less
Wow.
than 1 minute left to this session. Should we quickly
Sure.
wrap up?
Do we want to dial back and
Do you guys
since
want
we
to
have
dial
so
back
much
in?
this?
We can chat in the chat. in the
Okay,
WhatsApp.
okay.
Okay, if there's nothing more important, we'll just keep talking till the session ends.